Having some internet problems. I'm relying on the service here since there is no cell tower close by. So if we're cutting in and out, apologize. I am recording it, so if it doesn't come out right, we'll upload it. So just to start here, the top of the first, Hornell is the home team, even though we are in 1-1. At the plate is Brock Flint, the senior. Flint is the catcher today. Two and 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here. And there's strike 2, 2 and 2. Colin Haley, the senior pitcher for Hornell. Full count. Nice sunny day here anyways. Beautiful community here up in LeRoy. That fouled off. Haley delivers. And that's in there for ball 4. Haley keeping an eye on Flint, who's at first. Pop fly. Beautiful catch out there. Left fielder. I couldn't see. Unfortunately, where I'm positioned here is not the greatest, but two outs here, 1 ball. First base, Griffin Baker. It's a throw over to keep senior Brock Flint honest. Good pitch for 1 and 2. And there's strike 3 for the 3rd out. Come hustle, that's the way to hustle in. Riley Cullen was the left fielder that made that catch. Good job, Riley. So we go to the bottom of the first. Thank all our advertisers. As always, without them, we wouldn't be able to bring this to you. Today's game is brought to you by the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172, Commercial, Residential, Agricultural Doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer. His son is on the JV team. They're going to be up and playing at 3:30 here today. We will not be bringing you that game, unfortunately. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, the corners of Mays and Seneca Street. Open up a Casasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, your cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Casasa? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. And, of course, the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services, only $16.95. Thanks, Jim Dagan. Laura Pico, 324-3500, or call, 3500 and 324-4000 as well. Dagan Funeral Home. And the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville, like I said. Insurance protection you can rely on. Thank everybody at the Ryan Agencies in Hornell. Stop in 57 Browder to their main location. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service on all Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Thanks Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers at Maple City Dodge. Great service. Also great collision department as well. Elderwood at Hornell is a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy at 1 Bethesda Drive. That's Elderwood up there at Bethesda Drive. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Okay, here we go. Leading things off for Hornell is Gates Miller, the center fielder. On the mound pitching is number 19, Ethan Miller. No relation. That I know of, actually. So Miller delivers to Miller. A little bit high, and that's going to get away. Again, if we lose you for the stream, we'll get you right back. Since we're out here trying to use the school system. Should be all right. 1-1 now. Bottom of the first. Like if you're just joining us, Hornell is the home team because this game was scheduled in Hornell, but there's some round robin tournaments going on. So the umpires have been kind of spread thin on a Saturday because most of the games yesterday were pushed to today. So I had to come up here and get part of the Wyoming County umpires to cover. 1-2 to Gates Miller. Ethan Miller on the mound, 2-2. Nice, beautiful day. Supposed to get to be a high of 50. It's still in the low 40s right now, but the sun is out. There's a shot. Gets through as Gates Miller leads things off for Hornell with a base hit. Gates, remember the superstar basketball player he was this year as well. So, senior Griffin Baker is at the plate now for Hornell. There's a strike. 0-2. Miller delivers. That's going to be popped up, so Gates Miller's going to have to put on the brakes. And an easy out for center fielder Robbie Newmark for the Oatkan Knights. Gates Miller scrambles back to first. He was stealing, so he was on his way. So, catcher Nick Oyer. at bat here. Oyer gets chased back as Miller gives him a little chin music. Ethan Miller, the senior pitcher for LeRoy. And that one gets through as Gates Miller is going to advance to third. So with one out, Hornell with Miller in scoring position. This game being moved today was also kind of a detriment to LeRoy as they lost one of their players, starting shortstop Ty Strollo. Had other commitments today, school commitments, so he couldn't come to this game, unfortunately, and that's what happens sometimes when you got to shift around in games that are supposed to be one day aren't. And he's actually out of the state, so. That's outside full count as Miller threats to steal home. I don't think he's that fast. His father graduated high school with me back in class of 1986. Dan Miller was here in attendance, and that ball's fouled off. Climb over and get that ball. I'm just that ball's out of play too.
Hey, way to battle. Hey, you're on it now.
So full count still here.
Relax, Nick. Come on now.
And there's strike three. Good pitch. That time by Ethan Miller. More importantly, there's 2 outs now, so it's that's going to be popped up, but probably out of play, maybe. And it was. That was not a play, actually, but time just a little bit too far for Bryce Lathan. In the dirt. Pitcher Cullen Haley at the plate here. 1-1. Miller delivers that, and that's going to get away as Hornell's going to get on the board first as Gates Miller slides home on the wild pitch. It's always the first game of the season. Obviously, it's only 1-0, but any team that comes away with this absolutely loves when you win your first game of the year. I mean, obviously, it's only 1-0 in the first inning, so I'm not trying to get too far ahead of you, but either team is looking for that win here. And there's a strike. 2-2. And Haley put down. Gonna go right to the pitcher's mound as we Head coach Jake Kinney. Watch a little pitching from Haley here. So we go to the second 1-0 Hornell. Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital and Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. Injured, he's got you covered. Stop up at the beautiful new hospital and beautiful new facilities or call 385-3740. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm at St. James Hospital, part of the U of R Medicine Group. St. James and Dr. Wilhelm. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell. Log on to SimmonsandRockwellFord.com. Don't forget, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan is right across the street. Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. So first up, first baseman Ryan Higgins. Haley delivers first pitch ball here. Gets him to chase the fastball. That's inside for 2-1. Fouled back for a 2-2 count. That's inside there for strike 3. So Higgins sent down. Fastball. Strike 2, 0-2. And there's strike 3. Jackson Spazzano goes down. That's inside and low. Ball gets by Oyer. Oyer comes out. Talks to Haley. Oyer, the senior. Been a great catcher for Hornell over the last few years. That's a little low, 2-0. 3-0. That's low, so a 4-pitch walk. So Finn Shelby finds his way to first base on a walk. I didn't see, this kid is huge. He's very tall. Didn't see his numbers, I can try to tell. Hornell's got numbers on the front and back. LeRoy does not, so. There's a strike 1-1. Shelby at first for the Oatkan Knights. Swings through that one. This is Miller. 1-2. Foul tip to the backstop. Foul tip off as Flint was on his way to second. 1-2 count. Swings through another one there. Still 1-2 to pitcher Ethan Miller. Another one staying alive. No, this is Flynn Shelby. I'm sorry, Finn Shelby. That's at the plate, left fielder. I apologize. There's strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the second. Hornell still up 1-0. Today's game brought to you by Home Healthcare Services. Provides compassionate in-home healthcare, the comfort of your very own home, promoting independence and enriching quality of life. Call 324-4142. Steuben, Livingston, Yates County. I'm not sure why the ad hasn't shown up yet, but and Schuyler counties. Home Healthcare Services employs RNs, LPNs, home health aides, personal care aides, homemakers, and housekeepers, and it currently employs 38 field staff and 10 office staff, so give them a call today. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4444. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Hess's Tree Service. Let me start over again. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Service, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose 324-1326. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and sign. 281-8777. I promised her I'd change her ad over, and I did do most of it, but I haven't fixed it all yet. So Valley Apparel, I want to thank you for your support, and I will get your new ad up here in the next day or so. Valley Apparel and Designs. I think it's coming up. sometimes when we're on the school's Wi-Fi, it's a little bit tough time communicating from putting the ads on because it has to go through their Wi-Fi system. So that's why you'll see an ad up there for a little too long. Let me see if I can stop. There's Valley Apparel and Designs. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Let me see if I can get it back up again. I'm sure those that watch me have heard me read that ad off plenty of times, but anyways, we'll stop it for now. So bottom of the second, Hornell due up here for Hornell number 11, Jacob Ponticello, the right fielder. I think he's played every high school sport except tennis. Nice throw. Beautiful throw that time by third baseman Jackson Spizzano. Gets it over, beats Ponticello to first base into 1 out. Ethan Miller. Oops, sorry, I had to. It's number 3, Dom Nasca. One and one to Nasca. That's outside, 2 and 1. Nasca pops it up. It's going to be out of play. Two and two, Nasca. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So second baseman Dom Nasca. Riley Cullen, left fielder. Nasca goes, and there's a swing. And he's going to get the stolen base. The blazing speed of Dom Nasca. He had a good jump that time. Really just, no, even if it was the catcher caught that cleanly, I don't think he was going to throw out Dominic. So 0-2 to Riley Cullen with 1 out. Dom Nasca on second. Ethan Miller pitching for LeRoy, and there's strike 3. As Cullen goes down looking. Gennaro Pico up for Hornell. Pico takes a strike. Pico playing third base today for the Red Raiders. Low and outside, 1 and 1. And Nasca slides into third. So 2 steals for Nasca today. Pico fouls it off into the football stadium behind us. A little behind the pitch that time. That's high, 2-2. There's strike 3 as Pico goes down looking. And Miller able to get out of the inning without any further damage. So only one left on there. Naska makes his way over to third and 2 steals, and that's it. No runs scored. Still 1-0 Hornell as we go to the top of the third. And Hornell listed as the home team here, even though we are in LeRoy, because this game was supposed to be in Hornell yesterday, but obviously the weather wasn't cooperating yesterday, so they moved it to today, but then got the call earlier this morning that they were moving it to LeRoy because of all these are a couple round robin tournaments or some sort that are going on in baseball, plus all the games that were moved to today from yesterday because of the weather. They didn't have enough umpires, so it puts the game here as we're using Wyoming County officials, umpires. It's good to be back doing games after a little less than a month off from after the basketball season. So it's good to be back. This is second baseman Ryan Shirley at the plate. Good eye, you hear? As he takes ball 1 from Haley. That's low and outside. Ball 2-0 as Haley starts out behind. Get top of the third, Hornell Red Raiders versus LeRoy Oatkan Knights. That's in there for a good pitch. Nice job. You saw that time. It looked like Shirley was getting ready to swing it, and he held up and probably should have taken a whack at it. That falls in there for a strike. There's strike 2, so even at 2-2 now as Haley battles back. Good bunch of kids. Oh, and there's ball 3. Just a tad high. There's strike 3. Beautiful fight that time by Haley. Able to down 2-0. Able to come back and strike out Shirley that time. So 1 out. And there's just a half swing is going to get a base hit. That's one of those ones that's nothing you can do about. That's Robbie Newmark, the center fielder. Good job reaching out for that one. Newmark, the senior. Brock Flint, the catcher, up now. Flint looks at a strike. Good crowd here tonight from both Hornell and hometown LeRoy. Now every time I do these games, I always bring up the, is it LeRoy or LeRoy? And a couple years ago, and there goes. And he's safe. Beautiful job that time by Robbie Newmark. He's snuck behind our Michael Covert, so I can't really show you a good shot of him. 0-2 to Brock Flint. And Flint swings through that one for strike 3, so 2 outs now. Nothing more that Haley would love to see, to leave Newmark stranded at second here, as he has just been a gem of a pitcher for Hornell the last couple of years. That's just inside for ball 1. That's going to be highs. Maverick McKenzie. Is that Maverick McKenzie? Is that correct? It's hard to tell. They substitute. I don't get the information whether when they substitute or not, but I didn't really see the. Is that Penapento, I think. So 3-1. Ooh, that's high and inside is. That's a walk to put 2 on. 2 on, 2 out. It's John Penapento and Robbie Newmark on base here for the Oatkan Knights. Now Bryce Latham, the 11th grader, right fielder up, looks at a strike. Spring is in the air. It's a beautiful day here. Of course, Hornell. Oh, and that's a reach out. But runners are going to advance that time as Newmark heads to third and Penapento to second. So he swung at it, though, the only unfortunate thing. So it's 0-2 here. So Latham awaiting the pitch. Oh, and that's just low and outside. That was it. Haley with a windup. That one fouled off. Latham stays alive. I know one of my friends from Hornell is called Latham with an M. This is Lathan. Bryce Lathan, the 11th grader. 1-2, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Newmark at third and Penapento at second. There's strike 3. Beautiful pitch, and you can see Haley just started running home before that ball even went into the glove. He knew it. And gets out of the inning with 2 left on. Beautiful pitching that time by Haley. And we're going to go to the bottom of the third now with Hornell up 1-0. The Italian Villa, 196 Senex Street. All your favorite Italian cuisine is at the Italian Villa, 324-6063, right there across from Lomax. Italian Villa. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler. Butler Excavating in City View. I could get up there and have my car serviced. Have a new oil or an oil change done at City View Towing. City View Towing. And by Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Thanks, Dr. Joseph McKay, located right there on Genesee Street in Hornell. 14 years as a chiropractor, as a professor of nutrition, and a professional natural bodybuilder. Give him a call at 382-3751. You see his email there as well. Dr. Joseph McKay, Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. And Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson for for Howard Hanna, Howard Hanna and Reggie Gambino. What a great combination. 382-3052. Reggie Gambino, Howard Hanna. And Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico, I'm not sure if he's here or he's home watching or at his office, but thanks, Dr. Pico, for all your support. Dr. Pico. So bottom of the third we go. Hornell up 1-0. Shortstop Shawnee Rose up. We have a new pitcher in for LeRoy, number 12, Alexander Spezzano, the 9th grader, at the plate for the Oatkan Knights. Again, we got plenty of games to bring you this spring at track meets, girls softball, tennis, as well as golf right here on Peisch Sports. And nice hustle by Rose, but beautiful play. Jackson Spezzano at third. Gates Miller, top of the order for Hornell up. And Miller lines in another one. He's on fire with 2 hits today. First pitch connection by Gates Miller. Just the hand-eye coordination there, beautiful. Stroke by Miller that time. I mean, that's why he's in the leadoff position. I mean, beautiful lineup put together today by Jake Kinney. I mean, that one's gonna fall in. And Miller had to take a second because he wasn't sure if it was going to be caught, so he does make it in safely. He knew how much room he had to get over there, so good job by Gates Miller. And nice hit by Griffin Baker. Nothing more important in baseball. And I was just going to say that his Griffin Baker tattoo is one that, you know, you want your leadoff batters and your top of your lineups to be your contact hitters and the guys that get on base. And like they say, you want them on base. You don't want them thrown out at second. So it's important and beautiful job by both Miller and Baker that time to get on base, leading off the bottom of the third. Oh, and a high swing that time. Chased it as Nick Ware, catcher. 1-1. Really, well, Nick's got a good swing, good bat presence, and usually is able to make good contact here. So I don't think you want your runners taking chance here, especially with a new pitcher who's unproven in LeRoy, and that's Alexander Spezzano, again, the 9th grader that's in. So let him make all the mistakes, and right now he's ahead 1-2, but select the right pitch, and that one's going to swing foul, tip by Oyer that time. Obviously, both these teams, you don't have a lot of time to get ready for the season. And there's strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts by Oyer that I'm sure he wants back. So 2 outs, I'm sorry now. So that puts things in a little bit of a different light here, as the runners might take a chance, depending on. That one's fouled off. Cullen Haley. Haley swings through both those, but geez, wow, what a great escape this would be for Alexander Spazzano, the 9th grader, if he can get out of this inning. Two outs, 2 men on, 2 strikes against Haley, but that's down and low. Foul tip by Haley. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Here another Peisch Sports presentation. Bob Peisch broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth here down the first base line. Here in beautiful LeRoy, New York, and Haley, and that's caught for the strikeout. So beautiful job by Spazzano to get out of that inning. Getting attacked by bugs already. That's the one thing I don't like about summer and spring. So we're going to go to... In fact, there's one on my face, darn it. Going to the 4th. We're still up 1-0, so... Today's game brought to you by John Dagan, attorney at law. 30 years experience in law practice, located at 29 Church Street in Hornell. I want to thank John. 324-6690 for John and Dagan. Proudly serving the Southern Tier, like I said, since 1989. It's going to be going on 40 years before you know it. MysticMedia.com, your small business, a digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and social media, and so much more. Thanks, Jim Moore at MysticMedia.com. MysticMedia.com. And by Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer, one repair, network, system services? They can do it. Ed's Computers Sales and Service. Ed's Computers. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured at Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And, of course, Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street. Don't throw that piece of furniture away, bring it into Rustic Lux. Check out our huge showroom at Rustic Lux. At the plate now, number 11 is Ryan Higgins, the first baseman, 11th grader. Haley still on the mound for Hornell, a little low. It's been starting out behind here the last couple batters, so 2-0 from Haley. And there's one. It's up against the fence. And he's going to be held in to second. Beautiful shot and connection that time. Higgins able to get a hold of it. So, leadoff double for LeRoy puts them in position here to score. That's one thing you always got to shake off. I don't care who you are. You got some of the best pitchers. I'm a huge Mets fan, and obviously there's a... Oh, and he's caught. Oh, no, he got thrown out of bounds. I thought he was... Oh, that's going to give up a run as Oyer unable to make the connection. So Higgins, he had time too. Higgins stopped between second and third, and Oyer could have taken his time, but obviously first game, it's going to be a little tough, but... Still nobody out. 3-0 now is Cullen. Like I talked about, even the best pitchers give up home runs. They give up triples. They get, that's the way it is. You just got to shake it off. And there's a good strike by Haley. I'm not saying Haley's shaken by any means. I'm just saying it's part of the game. And I was getting to remind me, a huge Mets fan. They got Scherzer, and if Scherzer's give up home runs, DeGrom has given up. They've given up those hard hits and strong hits. And nice play by Haley. Gets the ball over for 1 out. You had to dig down deep. It's hard to come off that mound like that and get out and get on the ground. He didn't get on the ground, but get bent over and pick up that ball. So beautiful job by Haley for the 1 out. Nice stop by Baker. Griffin Baker. That was Ethan Miller for LeRoy for the 2nd out. Now the big man, Finn Shelby. I'd like to know how big Finn Shelby is. From here he looks like he's 7 foot tall, but I don't think he's that tall. He's just bigger than everybody over there. It's funny. I don't remember him playing basketball. I could be wrong, though. Shelby makes contact. Nice play by Niska, and that's the 3rd out. So just an error causes the tie-up here. It's 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Today's game is brought to you by Wine Chiropractic Associates. Over 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches. All your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wine and Dr. Rich Jakowski at Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 324-7246. Gray Manufacturing Industries is supplying goods, technical services, as consulting, as well as new and overhaul components to the Transit Authority since 2006. Thanks, Gray Manufacturing. There in the South Yards, and everyone involved with Gray Manufacturing, the genuine, the original, the overhead door company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172, commercial, residential, agricultural doors, nothing but the best from Jim Oyer and the overhead door company. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open a Casasa checking account that pays you and cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Check out all the financial services that First Heritage has to offer. Want to need a loan? They can do it as well. First Heritage, they also have savings accounts, you name it. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. And by Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation service is only $16.95. Lowest cremation services around from the Dagan Funeral Home. Riley Cullen gets hits to lead things off. I've never seen anyone so happy to get a bruise. Oh no, that's Ponicello. I apologize. He's a tough kid. Here you see Joe rubbing his back. We get that bruise started early. Good job, Jake. So I'd be still on the ground if that ball ever hit me. And there's a little bunt. It's going to move Ponticello up. And beautiful job by Nasca that time as Nasca puts the runner into scoring position. Picture perfect bunt that time. Now, it wasn't picture perfect in the sense that if he was on, it'd be picture perfect, but that was the best you can get there. That's a very, very good job by Nasca. I mean, your job of all bunts, because 99% of your bunting is going to be thrown out at first anyways, but is the object to get Ponticello, and Ponticello's got some speed. So Ponticello moves into scoring position at second. Nasca has just, been one of the gems here of Hornell High School sports the last couple years. Played quarterback for the football team the last couple years as well. Moves Ponticello over. Riley Cullen makes contact. As a head coach, that's all you can ask for. You want to make sure your batters make contact. It's 2 out now, but and Pico lines out to short or to third, and that's going to take us to the 5th. Looks like we got a new pitcher. Gates Miller is going to be pitching for Hornell while things pick up here in a second. Going to take a little break here from talking. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. Be right back with you. I am not done with the sneakers, though. That's.
Thank you, Clyde.
Yeah. So Gates Miller pitching for Hornell now. Haley's done for the afternoon. Ryan Shirley, the 11th grader, second baseman, up to the plate. That ball is low and outside. Nice pitch by. I don't know why the camera all of a sudden just keeps wanting to zoom back. I zoom in and it starts going backwards, so I don't know why that is. Apologize if I'm making you sick. A little high, 2-0. That's low, 3-0. What a good patient at bat this time by Shirley. You got a new pitcher in there. You don't need to be swinging. Let the pitcher make the mistakes. And so far, there's a strike. Nice pitch that time by Miller. That's low and outside, so ball 4. Good lead-off runner. Gates the left-hander too, so has, and they got him in a rundown anyways. And he's got him. Beautiful job, Miller. You know, that's why I'm surprised he let off that much, especially when you got the left-hander up there. And you're on with nobody out. That's a tough decision. Just not a thing I would have done, but beautiful job that time. And that's the whole thing. You don't have much room to deal with, especially when you're dealing with a left-handed pitcher that time. Oh, and it's over his head. So Robbie Newmark able to hit one out into left field. Riley Cohen, a little tough time getting to it. It was just, he ran after it, just had a little tough time getting to it, but runner on second now with 1 out. Brock Flint, catcher up. First pitch strike. That's how important that pickoff play at first was. Otherwise, LeRoy would have taken the lead on that shot. There's another one. It's Miller. Oh, that one's going to be in the dirt. One and two. Or two, I'm sorry. 0 and 2. And there's strike 3. So 2 out now, and that's good concentration by Miller because you really don't have to worry about Newmark at second. You want to concentrate, get that second out, so. In the dirt. Good block by Orr. Top of the 5th. Again, Hornell, if you're just joining us, Hornell is the home team, even though we are in LeRoy, because this game was the only meeting between these two teams this year. Is LeRoy and Hornell here. Hornell returns back home, even though they're home here, but they're not home. On Monday, as they take on Waco from Maple City Park, we'll be able to bring that game, barring the weather, as we've already had one pushback till today. And actually City moved, so 1 and 1. That's outside, 2 and 1. Two and 2. A nice pitch by Miller. Good selection by Oyer that time. You can see Oyer's making the selection. Miller accepted it immediately. Of course, Oyer's been doing this so long that pitchers can do nothing but trust Oyer's selection. 3 and 2. see the field dimensions, but popped up. And that hits just because don't forget this overhang here. Oh, so you don't see it on this side, but you can see it there that it hit just the back side of this overhang. Otherwise, Oyer would have made the catch. But obviously, that's to protect my car over there. That overhang. That ball falls in. Run's going to score. And LeRoy's going to take the lead. It was shot that time by John Penapeno. Like I mentioned earlier, ooh! Drilled on the back is Alexander Spezzano. So runners at first and second with 2 outs now. Ryan Higgins, the first baseman, up. It's low. One and one. 2-1 on the John and Dagan scoreboard here from LeRoy. LeRoy up. Ball out of play. Oh, he was safe. Sorry, I didn't look like he got him from. I didn't zoom in. I apologize. So runners are going to advance to second and third. 2 and 2. Full count. Ryan Higgins at the plate. Gates Miller on the mound. Oh, and he gets it pulled off. 2 runs are coming home. So just a slow, soft contact, and Shawnee Rose throws it short. Baker did everything he could to stretch it out, but it's going to add 2 more runs on it. It's 4-1 now. promising start to this inning as Miller was able to pick off the runner at first. Ever since then, it's been trouble here. Ball dropped, you can see there. That's a tough play. Everything has to work out perfectly. I couldn't tell, being in this position, I couldn't tell how the throw was. It looked good. But you got to come up with it and slide and make the contact, or slide the glove back and make contact with the runner. And nice play by Oyer. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the fifth. 4-1 in favor of LeRoy. Today's game brought to you by the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 gate locations to serve you better. Home, auto, insurance. Check out all the services Ryan Agencies have to offer. Call them 324-7500. Stop in at their main location, 57 Broadway in Hornell. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service on all Chrysler Jeeps. Thanks everybody up there at Maple City Dodge. Elderwood at Hornell is a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy at 1 Bethesda Drive, 324-6690. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, and New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Connors and Ferris. In St. James Hospital, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, your sports medicine physician. Give him a call, 385. Now, what do you have to call? 607? No, I forget how that works, but 607-385-3740. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm at St. James Hospital, part of the U of R Medicine Group. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. Excuse me. Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Log on to simmonsandrockwellford.com. Check out the complete inventory of used and new cars. Home Healthcare Services provides compassionate in-home health care and comfort of your very own home, promoting independence and enriching quality of life. 324-4142, Livingston, Steuben, Yates counties, Schuyler counties as well. LPNs, RNs, home health aides, personal care aides, homemakers, and housekeepers. And currently has 38 field staff. Home Health Care. Give them a call. Home Health Care Services. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Canada. Steel, call 698-4444. Need a plumber, call Palmer. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. Mike Palmer. So, Hornell finds them down, themselves down by 3. Need to get something going here. Alexander Spezzano on the mound for LeRoy. 1-1. Shawnee Rose, shortstop Sean Rose at the plate. One and two. It's actually 0 and 2. Rose hits one. So Rose flies out to shortstop, John Spizzano. Pitcher Gates Miller up now. Oh, and that one gets away. Unfortunately, that time for Alexander Spizzano. Gates Miller finds himself on, I think, register that as a hit. Miller's 3 for 3 today. Struggled on the mound a little bit, but I tell you what, at the plate, as he's the leadoff hitter for Hornell, he's been spot on. Throw over to Gates. You don't want to. I know we got one out here, but you don't want to get, since you're down by 3 runs, you don't want to get thrown out. You know, all the base runners you can get. As Miller gets another great, and Miller's got another steal. He's done a great job today. Tell you what. Offensively, Miller has been a gem here, and I've used that word twice, so I apologize. He's been a diamond on the diamond. And that one takes a bad bounce. Nobody covering first as Miller goes to second. And that's one of those, what can you do? You can't do anything about it. Nice contact by Baker that time. It's going to be a trip to the mound here. I want to thank again everybody for watching. Make sure you give us a like on YouTube. Don't forget, we'll be back with you live on Monday as the Hornell Red Raiders return home, even though they're the home team here. We mentioned that, against Waco. Hornell will be playing all their games during the day, unfortunately, because the electric is out at the stadiums in Hornell, unfortunately. I guess they had a big power outage, or transformers blew and on the property that the high school owns, so it's gonna. I guess they're gonna have to replace a lot of stuff. So I guess I don't know how it's gonna affect track and all that stuff. Because I don't think the football stadium lights work either. Scoreboard doesn't work. PA system doesn't work. So it's gonna be interesting to say the least. So Baker out at second. Gets a run home. As Gates Miller crosses home plate. So 2 outs now. Good job by Oyer. Oyer looking to take off. Ball's outside. 1-0. Colin Haley at the plate. Takes a chop at that one, 1-1. I would think that Leipzig would have some kind of jumping system that they could actually power some electric, but maybe they can't because it's private property. I know I've seen them do it before. I grew up as an electrician, and they were able to bring a mobile on a tractor trailer system that was able to power a business we were doing work for when they went down. So there's strike 3. We're not able to scratch back a run as they are down 4-2 now as we go to the 6th. And I remember a transformer that blew out down there in South Hornell too. They also brought, but that was their own property. They brought a temporary system in. It just seems like it, they could do something like that, but obviously don't want to get into that whole thing. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose 324-1326. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Beautiful time right now to have the trees cut down at Hess's Tree and Stump Removal in Hornell. Your local, that's Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs, 281-8777. Team, school, sports, work apparel, no order too big, no order too small. Give them a call, and I promise I will have the new ad up here shortly. This is the old ad because of the switching. I had actually the new ad done and had it uploaded to the system that I use in Hornell, but since this is an away game, I didn't have time to load it up in here, but I want to thank those guys for the May family and the Flights family to helping us do all the, and they actually made the shirts and stuff for me as well at Valley Apparel. Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, best Italian cuisine around. Also stopping for great chicken wings. Don't forget the 2 large slice pizza special with a side salad, which is a large salad, for only $10 at the Italian Villa. 196 Seneca Street in Hornell. And of course, Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating. As I do this, I have been buying, equipment and stuff to make my life better, and I did buy a new monitor. That one is right. Beautiful play by Rose. Shawnee Rose right there for 1 out. But anyways, this monitor I bought is for daylight, for stuff to use outside, and I'm telling you what, it makes my life so much easier. I can see it like I'm watching TV in a dark room. The monitor's really bright and able to make it easy on myself. So, and to thank all our advertisers and stuff that able me to kind of reinvest into the system here. And at the plate, number 18, Finn Shelby, the left fielder. Gates Miller still on the mound for Hornell. Three and 0, I'm sorry. 3-0 to Shelby. That's low. Baker is a tall kid, and you can see how much taller he is than Baker. Nice pitch. Ooh, a ball though. He pulls back. Just a slight breeze here, so nothing to really contend with. JVs are playing right after this here. Good job by Miller to Baker for a nice bunt that time by Ryan Shirley. Moves Shelby to second. 2 outs now. It's a strike by Miller. I always want to thank everybody up here in LeRoy too, the IT and athletic director and stuff. They always do it. Like I said, they've given me access to the Wi-Fi, and it's actually working really good out here today. Instead, they were the first school, I don't know how many years ago. It had to have been 4, maybe 5 years ago now, or even longer. I can't even remember when I first started streaming, to actually set up a streaming access point for me, even before my own school. And beautiful job by Nesca, and that's the third out. I remember calling up here or emailing, and they said, yeah, we'll set up a point for you so you can stream right from. That's when I was doing basketball, and everything has worked out great. So I want to thank again everybody up here. I know I had trouble, I think, with soccer last year or 2 years ago or whatever, but I think it was the first time I actually did a soccer game here, so I was kind of unprepared. But this time I got up here a little bit like an hour and a half early to test everything and kind of feel that I've never done a baseball game here, so kind of feeling the field out and see where I can film from. And it's worked out great. And the Wi-Fi's worked. Had a little bit of trouble at the first inning, but other than that, it has been spot on. Almost got hit by. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. There's Dr. Joseph McKay, over 14 years experience in chiropractic. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. I want to thank him at 382-3751, Dr. Joseph McKay at Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson, 382-3052. Looking to buy or sell a property, give Howard Hanna and Reggie Gambino a call. Reggie Gambino. And Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 20, probably like 27 years now. This ad I've had for a year or so. Thanks, Dr. Pico. Great physician. He's my physician. I'm still alive. He does a great job in helping me out. Thanks, Dr. Pico. Even though I abuse my body, he's kept me alive the way I do. Probably serving the Southern Tier since 1989. John N. Dagan, attorney at law, 324-6690. Thanks, John Dagan. And mysticmedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. Thanks, Mystic Media. So bottom of the 6, and if you're wondering why that is, this is actually a home game for Hornell, even though we're playing in LeRoy. What I was getting to back before about the LeRoy and LeRoy was that I think I got interrupted on that story. Oh, and there's a strike, 1-1. Is they did a news report and they asked people, and one of the guys said, well, it depends on what side of the tracks you're on here in LeRoy. Some people call it LeRoy, some call it LeRoy or LeRoy. Oh, and the bobble. And the base, it's going to be, and it's hard to judge that one in high school because that was a strong shot by Ponticello. It should have probably been cleanly played, but so we're going to have to give him an error. But that was a tough play for third baseman that time. Jackson Spezzano. Dominic Nasca up to the plate. One and one. That's popped out of play. Still pitching is Alexander Spazano. I'm sorry, this isn't Alexander. This is John Penapeno pitching for the Oatkan Knights. Panicello on first for Hornell. Nasca at plate. Foul tip. Strike. Or wait, was that? Not sure. I guess it was. I don't know. 1 out anyways. What they called there. Might have been 2 strikes already. I didn't have it listed. Oh, there's a nice pitch by Penapeno. Thing fell right in there into the catcher's glove. Mason Drew, who had a great run at States for wrestling this year, the senior. Penapeno delivers. Oh, and that one ball gets in there. As you're going to see Panicello take off for second. So runner in scoring position now with 1 out. 2-1 to Mason Drew. That's high. Drew being patient. There's a strike. Well, count. And Drew has to take there. I don't blame him for taking. 3-1 count. New pitcher in. It's a dribbler. And that's going to be safe. Beautiful play by Drew that time. Here, one of the parents say, "Here, you hit the heck out of that one." Hey, I don't care how you hit it or where it goes. If it gets you on base, that's counted. To me, that's counted as a hit because I would have counted as a hit because that was a dribbler hard for anybody to get to. That's going to put runner on the corners now is Pico. Mason, you're not going to, and that goes into the outfield. That's going to score a run, and Drew's going to try going for a third. Did he go? He never touched him. He never touched him, I don't think. Oh, and maybe he did. I think he was, yeah. I was kind of looking at the way Jake, the head coach, Jake Kenny was saying that he went outside of him, but he apparently didn't. I think he was trying to just sell it to the umpire. But Hornell able to get another run anyways. Learning moment. 2 outs now. Sorry, I get excited. It's my first game back in a month. Pico. There's a strike. 2-2. Two and two. 2 outs. Oh, and that. Ooh, that was a little high. It was a good eye by Pico. Full count. It looked like a good pitch, but I think when it crossed, even though it might end up in the glove all right, when that kind of pitch, when it's high. Wait a minute, I thought it was already a full count. I'm confused. Now it's a full count. And Pico, patience, draws the walk. Pico. Evident right there the speed he's got. Just a great run. Great steal by Gennaro. It's a great decision, too, and great run by him. Gets Hornell a chance on a hit here with a 1-1 count to Shawnee Rose at the plate. Two and two. That's high. Penta. That's outside. Rose patience as well. Coach Joe Flint comes over to. Gonna be a meeting at the mound and meeting at third. They're gonna make. Got a new pitcher coming in, number 7, Jackson Spizzano. He was third base before this. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell. Need a new computer, one repaired. Ed's Computers can do it. Give them a call, 324-6424. Ed's Computers in Hornell. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured for Giglio's Plumbing. And, of course, Rustic Lux, 176 Onyx Street. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, repaired, and refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Wine Chiropractic Associates, over 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wine and Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 324-7246. I'm not sure why that ad hasn't come up. There it is. Accepting new patients right now. Dr. John Wine and Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates. And Gray Manufacturing Industry, supplying goods and technical services and consulting, as well as new and overhauled components to the transit authorities down there in the South Yards. Named after the late Dave Gray, who did a great job raising money and really cared about the Hornell community. I want to thank what you did for our community up there in heaven, Dave. I'm sure you're looking down. His son plays on the JV baseball team. So Gates Miller, who's 3 for 3 today. That one chases back, and it's hit him. So he's going to get on. And that's really, I don't know. Well, no, it's good because obviously Griffin Baker's up, and he can hit the ball too. But you hate to take the ball at bat out of anyone's hands, especially Miller, who was 3 for 3 at that point. But now you got to contend with Griffin Baker, the senior, with bases loaded. Boy, this would be nice. That's low and in the dirt. Foul ball. That's one thing he's always done. He gets upset of himself. Whatever you're gonna hit bats like that, you're gonna miss shots. In basketball and stuff, you can't worry about it. Just get right back there and swing again or take the ball. Whatever you want to do. That one's low. Can't get down on yourself. You can't overthink things. And there's a force out at second, and that's gonna keep Hornell at 4-3 score as we go to the top of the 7th. Again, Hornell will get one more but bat. Like I said, they are the home team here, so. Gates Miller still on the mound for Hornell. It's funny they got, of course, no Viv, they don't have net, I thought they would have something. Yeah, something just to, I'm not doing the JV. Yeah, then Grandma said they could change the Scott for something like but he's switching, he's got shirts the same year. Jacob, or Zach, he's the youngest. Yeah. Let's go, Bill. Nice job by Panicello. One out here. Nothing like that one pitch, one out. Wonder what the record is in least amount of pitches in a complete game in the major leagues or in any level, I guess you could. Nice job. You can just see the command that time by Oyer, who you hear him yelling outside, outside. That's directing Griffin Baker to take the outside position, put his right foot on the bag and toward the outside of the plate here. That's why it's an easy target for Oyer as we have 2 outs. Just the little things, it's makes him such a great catcher. He's had some first game jitters just like everyone else has this game, but give him a couple games here and maybe in the next game you're going to see him just shine at both batting and catching. 1-1. 2-1. Let me just strike 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. Nobody on here. Again, I want to thank all our advertisers. Make sure you shop local. Do everything you can. Keep the tax dollars and stuff in Hornell. And there's a strike 3 as Gates Miller does a great job. So last ups for Hornell. Okay, here we go. That's low. Hornell's last at bats here. Jackson Spezzano, the 10th grader. So they've used a 10th, 11th, or 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade pitchers this year, I think, in this game. There's a shot. It's going to be in the gap. It's going to be extra bases. Gives the old, not sure what that move is, but I'm out of the loop. I'm 54 years old. Beautiful job by Oren. What I just tell you, we were talking what an asset he is here, and I said it wasn't going to be long before you saw his bats come alive as he struck out the first 2 times at bat. And just what Hornell needs is runner at second here with nobody out. Haley a little high, and that's gonna. Oh, yeah, good stop, good stop. It's good. I think good job by keeping him. You don't want to chance it. He's already in scoring position. You don't want to chance him getting thrown out at third. Looks like Kinney wanted to send him, but in second guessing him. But really, you don't want to take that chance. This is going to advance him anyways. Oh my goodness. That I would have tried to chance it with the speed of Oyer, but he's already in scoring position, so it's not a horrible idea to stay at second, but it might be the right decision. Who am I? Yeah, you are risking a chance. I don't know if he would have chanced making that throw either, though. You know, because if that gets booed, then it's an automatic score for. So that's 6 of one. I guess half a dozen of another. As Ponticello's up now. That's in the dirt, and that is going to advance Oyer. So patient running by Oyer that time end up benefiting Hornell. Like I said, you never know in these positions. Everything's situational. It's situational baseball in that sense. Do you go? Do you don't go? Do you send them or don't you send them? It's just so in that sense it works out. Is there's only one out and Oyer on third now. So Oyer at third with one out. So you at least want to tie it here. Hornell would like to get a double here by Ponticello with his speed. Just to make contact though, and get it to the outfield enough where there's no play at home. Ponticello fouls it off for 1 and 2. How about a home run? Of course, like I said, these fences are very high, and I can't. It looks. I don't know. To me. Oh my goodness, that was a little high. You can see Kinney is like, "Come on, buddy." It was up chest high, so 2 outs now. Oyer still. Dominic Naskop. Oyer at third. That's high. One and one. That's outside. Oyer has to go scrambling back. 2 and 1. Oyer was hoping it got away from him. He was ready to dart home that time. Nice stop. 2 and 1. 3 and 1. That's in there for a strike, so full count. So Hornell down to their last pitch here, last strike, I should say. Not last pitch, but last strike. And there's strike 3, and LeRoy is going to win this game on the road, but at home, if that makes any sense, as we are at LeRoy, like I said. So that game is over as they win 4-3. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, I am not doing the JV game, what comes up next here, but we'll be back with you on Monday as Hornell will face Waco at Hornell's home opener, an official home opener. And we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.